Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and I have a diamond in the rough for you guys today. His name is Malik Grant, running back out of Sacred Heart. Nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
For people that haven't been following Sacred Heart, they've been doing actually pretty well, churning out talent at the running back position. And you're the next in line, man. You're the next in line that people need to really know. Let's get going with you and your story, man. Tell me where you're from and just kind of walk me through it a bit.
Uh, definitely. Well, I was originally born in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. Grew up there until I was about 7. Then my dad brought me up here to the Bronx, New York. I lived here my whole life after that, ever since. Went to middle school here, elementary school here, high school, and obviously college, Started playing football around my freshman year. That's when I really got into playing football of high school. And then my sophomore year, I really fell in love with it. And then from there, it just took off, just putting in the work and trying to get noticed by colleges to go to school. I went through a lot in my childhood and stuff. So football was really like my safe haven, taking me away from all that and just seeing that I have so much potential because I had a lot of God given ability and I had a great work ethic that I got from just my mom and my parents in general, and always wanting to be there for my younger siblings that I have. So it was
Gotcha.
definitely
Were you always a running back?
my freshman year when I very first started playing. I played running back because I had a middle school basketball coach because basketball was my first love. I had a middle school basketball coach. He told me, he said, when you go to high school, play football, run track, and play basketball, you gonna make it in one of them. One way or another. I see it. And he was like, "You're a running back for sure." So I played running back and I also played corner and I also played outside linebacker as well. So I played all three of those, but running back was the one position that really did it the most for me. And I really enjoyed that the most and it stuck out the most. So I stuck with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's something about being a running back, where like the intensity of the position. I mean, you're the one in control. I mean, you got the rock, and you just have to try and find your way down the field. And there is no better feeling than blazing down the field with people in your wake trying to catch you, and they can't. So,
Exactly.
and you make it all the way for a score. So, at least that's my personal opinion. Uh,
Exactly.
so, cool. You gave us a little bit of your background there. High school Archbishop Stepanak. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, Archbishop Stepinac High School. That was my
Um,
high school.
what was it like playing ball there? Any fond memories of those days?
Playing football there. Well, that's when I really fell in love with it, to be honest with you. So when I went to visit the school, because I transferred from my freshman year, I transferred from John F. Kennedy High School in the Bronx. Uh, so when I went there, just looking at the guys, they were putting a lot of work, and they looked like they were a family. So I just remember the brotherhood, the family being there, and it was a lot of guys who were going to Division I colleges and stuff like that, and the coaches were really on top of them, and just like the bond everyone had, and just the friendships and relationships going on there, that really stuck out to me. And everyone pushing each other and making sure that they're there for each other. And no matter what it was a lot of winning too. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a whole lot of winning. So it wasn't really hard to adapt.
Gotcha. How was the recruiting process for you? I mean, for some people, the recruiting process can be insane. Sometimes you only get a few of them. How was that for you? How did that work out?
The recruiting process for me, it wasn't really that big, to be honest with you. I was a very last minute type of person, like a late bloomer, you would say. I got all my offers really late, like after the first signing period, to be honest with you. Um, Everything happened for me really late, to sort of say. I put the work in and I just never gave up. I mean, you might question stuff here and there, but just always believing and trusting in God. But that's all I did. And just my mom always being there for me and letting me know, like, don't lose no confidence, none of that. Like, you was raised better than this. Just believe in yourself. It's gonna come. And that's what I did. I just believed in myself and waited my turn and it came. at the right
So
time.
was it always going to be Sacred Heart, or were you deciding there at the last minute between a few different schools? How did that work out?
Well, funny story is I was originally committed to Central Connecticut State University when I went on my visit there because they had given me basically a full ride to school and everything. And at first, Sacred Heart gave me like a half scholarship, to be honest with you. So I was committed to Central Connecticut. That's where I was gonna go. And then on signing day, Coach Mike Cook, he was talking to me throughout the whole process. Like he really wanted me at Sacred Heart. And I knew a couple guys there who went from my high school and stuff. I seen the campus and everything. It was really nice and stuff like that. So it wasn't really going to be hard to flip a little bit, but just seeing how much he really wanted me at that school and how much he believed in me and how much like he wasn't overlooking me, like he wanted me there, and how much the relationship really was a great relationship. So on signing day, when they gave me that full ride, I called a few people, my mom, one of my trainers, another college coach, who recruited me throughout the process, but he was a really, really great running back coach who kept it real throughout everything, you know. And then they all said, "That's what you've been working for. Go ahead, take your opportunity." So that's what I did, and then I flipped on signing day and signed with Sacred Heart.
And so, what makes Sacred Heart such a special school for you? I mean, obviously you've been there now for several seasons, several years. So, what's so special about that institution?
I'll say what's special about Sacred Heart is definitely the relationships. Going in there, we had Jordan Meacham. He was a fifth year, I'm pretty sure, or a senior. And then we had Julius Chestnut as the backup running back. And then we had a lot of other great running backs as well. Like going in there as a freshman running back, like that was a great situation to step into. Obviously not playing wise and stuff like that, but just having older guys that you can learn from, just get the knowledge to implement into your game and get even better at every single level, and just learning the game from those guys because they have more knowledge than me. That was just a great situation to step into. So that was great for me. And having great coaches as well. Coach Andre Barboza, like when he came in there, he really put us to work. He made sure he was on top of me every day, even when Julius got hurt. Make sure like don't take no days off, don't no slacking. Like yeah, you're over 1,000 yards, it don't matter. No one cares. Like prove everybody wrong, show them why they shouldn't doubt you, this and that. So it was really that, and just the relationship and the brotherhood and the bond. Everyone is there for you. Um, just the brotherhood. Everything is just like a family over there.
Gotcha. I mean, you've mentioned him a couple times, and so I want to kind of touch base on Julius Chestnut. Really great guy playing in the league right now. What was it like playing with him, and was there anything that you learned just kind of being in the same room as him there at Sacred Heart?
Uh, I could definitely say it was amazing playing with Julius. Like it was the best experience, one of the best opportunities I could have ever gotten throughout my whole football career so far. That I could say personally. Going in there, just seeing how hard he works, even though he was underlooked a lot as well, just like I am, how hard he works, how his approach to the game is, like how his approach to watching film is. Just knowing that I have someone who's a brother off the field as well, like he's always going to be there for me. Like my freshman year, I came in, I didn't really know the plays and stuff like that because I was a late bloomer, as I said. Called him up late night, like, hey, bro, you can help me with this. Like, and he said, yeah, came to my dorm, helped me go over the plays and stuff, got me right. And man, I can't express it enough. Like, I'm very thankful for him. It was a great experience. And I definitely learned a lot to where we'll go work out 5 a.m. in the morning, 4:30, 5 a.m. in the morning before we have workouts at 6 a.m. We putting in 2 days, 3 days. Like, it was really an amazing experience. Like, he's a great person and he deserves everything that's coming. Like, he deserves everything that he's got right now and everything that's coming.
Yeah, so like I said, Sacred Heart's really not missing a beat. He moved on, he's doing his thing, but then also you're doing your thing, man. I mean, these past couple seasons, I mean, having back-to-back, 1,000+ yard seasons and really being, I don't know, kind of the bell cow there, man. I mean, they're just allowing you to set the pace and dictate the game. So, um Is that kind of how the offense is run there at Sacred Heart? Can you kind of elaborate a little bit on what you guys are trying to execute out there?
I mean, our offense has always been going through the running back room to sort of say, I feel like
Sure.
personally, and a lot of other people say it as well. So, I mean, the running backs, we even have a motto that Coach Andre Barboza even set for us. He said, like, everything runs through us. Like, don't show no weakness, no none of that. Make sure you show why it's running through us, and make sure you go out there and punch everybody in their mouth. Like, go hard all the time, run through somebody's face, just like Marshawn Lynch says. That's our motto. So it definitely runs through us, but we could definitely spread the ball out because we have some great receivers on the outside. So this, like, for real, we have some great receivers, some speedsters on the outside and the inside. So we could definitely spread the ball out as well. But we definitely a run heavy, a run first team, run first offense.
Sure. So what's y'all's bread and butter, man? I mean, what plays do you guys normally run? Or maybe perhaps give me one of your personal favorite plays that you guys run out there.
Our personal favorite plays, I mean, I don't really know if I have a personal favorite because they all work so differently for me. Like,
Sure.
and they all are so smooth for me. But I mean, I'll probably say maybe counter or regular IZ. Like regular IZ, when you just patient and it opens up and you just hit it. For me, like that's like real smooth to me. But counter as well, like just being patient and just boom, burst through the hole, just make somebody miss and take it to the house. Like that, I really love that.
Cool. I kind of like that approach. You know, you just wait for it, and boom, like really hit them with it, and get huge chunks of yardage. So
Yeah.
awesome. So when we're looking at you as a running back, obviously as a guy who uh wants to get into the league here very soon, what do you feel separates you from all these other running backs out there? What do you feel is like the best thing that you got going for you?
What I feel separates me, I definitely say my elusiveness, like just being able to break tackles and shift people, like just being a very shifty running back, and I could also catch out of the backfield as well. Like if you need me to do that, go line up and run a route, I could do that and run a nice crisp route and catch the ball for you and get you a chunk of yards as well. And just being able to go out there and do whatever you need, whatever needs to be for the team and for that the coach asks. I feel like that also separates me as well.
So, what do you feel has changed the most since you coming in as a, you know, fresh green freshman? You know, you come in, you really don't know, the system or anything versus now. What's like the biggest thing you feel has changed over the years?
The biggest thing I say that has changed over here is definitely my knowledge of the game. My knowledge of the game has grown a lot, but I'll definitely say the me trusting myself and just putting out laying out my power when I run because I have so much power, like squatting a lot of weight and benching a lot of weight. Just finally getting to realize like you have a lot of power. Just trust yourself and go out there and ball. Just like going out there and ball and just like running somebody over. Like you're not gonna stop me. It's me against you, and I'm gonna win every time. Like I'm gonna score. Like I'm not gonna let my teammates down. Like I think those things for surely.
So, past couple seasons, their Sacred Heart have been so. Let's just say that much. I mean, obviously for you, I mean, I feel like you have had your own personal success going back to 2021, being named I think Offensive Player of the Year in the NEC, and then
Yeah,
last season was kind of okay. I mean, didn't win perhaps as many games as you want, but
definitely.
what's it going to take for you guys to um, get back there, man, compete in your conference, win it, and move forward in the playoffs?
I'll say the steps that it's gonna take for us to get back to that sacred heart that we are is just everybody trusting and believing in the process. Everyone trusting each other and just not questioning what the coach says. Like if coach says do this, X, Y, and Z, make sure you do X, Y, and Z. Like don't question it, don't talk back, none of that. Just put your head down and work because that's what all the guys did from 2021 when I did win Offensive Player of the Year. Like those guys, they're NFL guys. A lot of NFL guys, like they put their head down, they work, they hold themselves accountable, they hold others accountable. So it's really just everyone holding each other accountable and holding themselves accountable and putting their head down and going to work and like grinding it out. Like no backing down from no one. That's really what it is.
Gotcha. Malik, I know you've been a part of a lot of great moments there. You've won several games, and again, we got one more season left to go out there and really do it. Perhaps maybe another if you decide to, uh, take one more. Because of COVID, man. I mean, you get that if you want to take it, but what's been one of your favorite, maybe best moments so far, whether it be a game or even a play?
Best moments. Ooh, I definitely say back in 2021 because the game versus LIU when we won the championship, the NEC championship, I say that was one of my best moments because simply for the fact of Julius was hurt throughout the whole season and he was just like there supporting me on the sideline and he had finally came back and just watching him go in the game and he broke off like a 40-yard run or something like that for a touchdown and then we got the ball back and literally like the next play I broke off like a 40-yard run for like a touchdown. Like just seeing him out there and having him there and us both scoring 2+ touchdowns for one of our last games together, like that was just an amazing moment for me, I say. And
Awesome.
from this season, sorry, my
No,
fault.
you're
And from
good. Keep
this
going.
season, I'll probably say the game versus Dartmouth. That game was crazy. Like game started out terrible. We were down like 21-0. And we just kept fighting, never gave up on each other, and the crowd was going crazy. I scored 3 touchdowns that game, the game winning touchdown and everything, overtime, and we won that game. And like it was just amazing. It was an amazing feeling. Like it was the atmosphere was electric. Everyone was happy. Like it was just an amazing feeling. So those two for sure.
Gotcha. So, again, just kind of going back to 2021, it's nice having that 1-2 punch, man. I mean, it's nice being able to have not just you out there, contributing on offense, and there's a lot of people in place there that help you succeed, man. So, um, I want to give you a moment to shout out a couple guys at Sacred Heart, man. Who there at Sacred Heart do we really need to know?
At Sacred Heart, that we really need to know. For surely, I definitely say we have Jalen Madison. He's another running back on our team. Xavier Lee. He's another running back. I don't think it's a 1-2 punch. I think it's a 1-2-3, like a three-piece combo. Uh, Definitely those guys. I definitely say our quarterbacks, Rob McCoy and Cade Pruitt, like those guys have made big strides, both of them, and they're really coming along. And our receivers as well. Kevin, he's a slot receiver. He's really good at what he does. Him for surely. LJ Haskett. Uh those guys are really good at what they do and everyone's putting in the work and you just can't forget about those guys. So I definitely say those guys for sure.
Awesome. Had to shout out some names there that people get a chance to know those other guys at Sacred Heart as well. So but for now, I want to get to know you a little bit more. You gotta say something else. What's up?
Yeah, I was gonna shout out our center, Evan Scribner. Like he's a fighter, he's a dog. He stepped in for us last season, when our other center CJ got hurt, and I can't say you just gotta watch the games. Like he's a dog. Like he really fights. He's one of those guys. Our offensive line, like I love those guys up front. So I definitely shout him out. Show him some
Gotcha.
love.
No, cool. I mean, you got to give the O line some love there for real. So, Malik, do you want to get the chance to know you a little bit more, know the guy under the helmet, and figure out maybe what makes this guy tick? I mean, some things that maybe you're interested in, hobbies or passions or anything else you got going on in your life. But give me something about yourself that maybe not everybody knows.
You something about myself that maybe not everyone knows. I can't say working out. Obviously, y'all know that.
Yeah, everybody
Um,
knows that. What? Give me something else.
Uh, I definitely say, man, I go to the driving range sometimes. I got into that from Julius. He really got me into that. Going to the driving range. I like to read sometimes here and there.
All right.
Books.
Is there a book that you read recently that you would recommend or what?
Read recently how to make your bed in the morning.
All right. I think I've heard a couple people saying something
Yeah,
about a book of that sort. I
yeah,
think it's called something of that nature, but definitely worth
yeah.
looking into. So cool. Again, from the Bronx, and you had told me originally that you were a basketball guy.
Yeah.
So you a big basketball fan?
Uh, Not anymore. But like I love basketball still, but not anymore. But I'm definitely a big football fan now. But
Well,
basketball,
obviously. Okay. Well, let's try and get to some other questions here. Maybe just some fun stuff. Maybe like a quick question answer. Period. So, again, trying to get something out of you. So, I don't know. You got a favorite movie?
my favorite movie, I say Transformers.
Transformers. Is it like the franchise or just the first one or what?
I say like the first three, but the franchise it's okay. But them first three really go hard.
That first one was definitely an eye opener for real, like the way that they were able to make that movie. I had my doubts, but actually wasn't that bad. So cool. You collect anything?
Do I collect anything? Uh, I mean, I don't collect, but I have a decent shoe collection. I say,
Decent shoe collection?
yeah, I have a decent shoe collection. Have some fly kicks there.
Okay. Well, it's hey, some people collect them, some people just wear them. So I feel what you're saying. Um let's say it's karaoke night and Malik Grant's got to sing for everybody. What's that one song that you feel confident enough to get up there and nail? So give me something.
That one song. Hmm. Oh, the night is young, for surely.
The night is young. All right.
Ah, ah.
Okay, okay. Let's say here, you have a favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero? Hmm. I either say Superman or the Flash.
Okay, you DC comic guy, I guess, right? Or do you not care?
I don't really care that much.
All right. Favorite treat or snack?
Favorite treat or snack? Fruit. I
Just
love
fruit.
fruit. Fruit.
So you're not about like some candy bar or something. You're just gonna pick up like a banana and call that your snack.
I eat fruit over a full course meal. If it's a full course of fruit, I eat that over a full
No,
course meal. I don't
that's
fruit.
fine, man. I'm just teasing you. We're good. Let's say you have an opportunity to meet a celebrity, and who would that celebrity be? Would it be give me maybe an actor or a musician or even an athlete? But who is that one person who you would love to meet?
A celebrity? Uh, Maybe I'll probably say, man, I'll
Oh,
probably say
oh, give me one of them, man.
probably Jay-Z and Odell Beckham Jr.
All right. Hey, nothing, there's no wrong answer here. So, I mean, I appreciate that. How about somebody at the next level who plays your position? Who you feel is doing it the best right now?
Who I feel is doing it the best right now. I definitely say I definitely say Dalvin Cook, but he's not getting a lot of respect right now. But I definitely say Dalvin Cook. I love his game.
Dude, let's just be real. Running backs, that position isn't getting a lot of respect these days. I mean,
Yeah.
although there are a few positions for guys like you at the next level, some guys I feel getting completely disrespected, like Saquon Barkley. I feel like he's getting disrespected too. Dude needs to be paid some serious money, and they're shafting him on that one. But I'll leave that alone. Cool. Malik, it's been fun getting to know you. So let's go ahead and start wrapping things up. I mean, again, you got one more season left to go. Trying to go out there and impress some scouts and show them that you belong in the NFL with some of those guys we talked about. So go ahead and tell the people that are watching why you would make a great addition to an NFL team and what they'd be getting if they took a chance on you. So hit them with your pitch.
I think I'll make a great addition to any NFL team just because the sole fact of I could be a running back who will go out there, put my head down and work and do everything I have to do to make sure that I'm contributing to the team in the best way possible. I could go out there on special teams, return kicks on kick return. I could catch punts if you need me to do that as well. I could run down on kickoff, make a tackle. I could do whatever you need me to do for surely. I'm a workhorse, and I'm always gonna put in the work, and I'm always gonna do what's needed for the team.
Well, I mean, definitely an elusive runner who has learned from the best there at Sacred Heart and has positioned himself for an excellent season here upcoming very soon. And dude, I don't know what we'll see from you this season. I mean, what are we going to see? 1,500? Are we targeting something or what?
There's definitely goals written down for surely. That there's definitely goals, but you can't speak your goals out to everyone. You just gotta make it happen, and then you can feel me after the season when I do another interview. I'll let you guys know.
No, that's fine, man. Look forward to Malik Grant this season. He's going to be playing for Sacred Heart, toting the rock there, running back. Wish you best of luck this season. All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
All right. Later on.
Thank you.